Welcome back. Now let's create the ready to start section. The section has just two sides, the left side of text and the button. And of course, this is a reusable button that's already created. So let's get that done. So here in our index file, I'm going to Ctrl V to paste that. Alright, so now let's go through the selectors. Here again, we have the row PD. You already understand what that does. And we have the get started selector here. Now inside that, we have the article with get started box selector and has the FL rule applied to it, which means that this article will have a flex direction of row. And in it, we have the text and image. So let's get cracking. So here let me minimize this and have get started. And that section has a background color tertiary that we'll be using. And we also have a border top left radius of the usual value of 30 rem. Next, let's get into the box. As usual, if I hover on it, that's correct. So here, what do I want there? Because I have two items, this div with get started text and get started CTA. So that means that I want them to have a flex direction of row, and that's already applied here. So there I can just simply say justify content there, space between, and I want the items there to stay at the center vertically. So align item will be center. And if you look at that, we have the heading primary there, and we have the tagline. So what do I do? Let me get the box or the text, and inside the text is where I have that tagline and the heading primary, which I will have to override, because when you look at the finished version, you see that the font size here, it's bigger than what we define for the root font size. So I have to target the tagline first by saying, as you expect, tagline. And what do we do? At include tagline. The heading primary there, let me give it a font size of 5 rem, and the color is the color primary, like so. If I save that now and preview, okay, there we have it. Right, but I guess I used heading primary there, or button primary. Let's check what we have here. Okay, what I should have is heading secondary, not primary. All right, now so what I could actually do, it's because here I call it CTA, but this is actually my button block, buttons block. Don't forget that we already have this button block in its own separate file, which is this. So I can use that. Good. And just with a few lines, we got this part of the job done. Okay, so the same thing, right? But so far, you can see the beauty of the reusable architecture we set forth, the reusable buttons, our mixing, that we had to just create them in one place, and we reuse them in multiple places, including also this section header, which we use in 2 places. And if you have more than 1 pages for this project, that's the way we'll have been able to reuse most of this component in the other pages, saving ourselves the headache of having to recreate everything afresh. Okay, so next we'll look at the footer.